Alright. Cue in the calm, chilling music, one of my favorites. And we're back at it again with a Q&A video, and I will mention stuff at the end of the video. So, yeah, I figured I would do this real quick. I got 12 questions, not many, but it's fine enough. Any questions you guys ask in the comments, I'll be happy to answer them. And yeah, let's get started with the Q&A. Alright, first question is from TSL Smokey, and he asks, would you ever consider trying a free trial of Final Fantasy XIV? I think that's number 15. Maybe. I do plan on trying out a Final Fantasy game. As for this one, it depends on the console. I mostly have consoles, not a computer, so if it's only on computer, there is no way I'll play it. But if it's on any other console, then there's an opportunity I'll play it. And the game does look pretty interesting, even with the soundtracks you've been suggesting. So maybe one day, hopefully, and do some videos on it. Joshua Kim asks, what game do you want to play in the future? I answered that in a previous Q&A. Games like Elden Ring, Bloodborne, most of the Ratchet & Clank games, Super Mario Odyssey, and some of the other Kirby games I do plan on playing in the future, so that way I can find more things to branch off and talk about. Which console is your favorite? My personal favorites are the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360. PlayStation 2 comes close. Sadmile asks, besides A's Necrozma, what is your favorite normal and legendary Pokemon? Well, considering I'm not the biggest fan of Pokemon, there's a couple of that I do like. I do like, Dragoneel, Mewtwo, Arceus, or however you pronounce that one's name. He's actually my second favorite. And what's that rock worm Pokemon? I actually think he's kind of cool. But yeah. And random question. Have I ever been spam with comments like Promosum? I've been spam with bot comments, but nothing like that. Also, Sadmile, if you're watching this, I looked up the definition of Promosum. I thought it was some inappropriate website or something. No, it's just advertisement for social media websites like TikTok, YouTube. It's a spam comment, and those websites are completely scummy since you have to spend money in order to use these. So, if you get any one of those type of comments, best advice, delete them. Just delete them. Don't interact with them, just delete them. They're utterly pointless. But that answers your question. Jacob Amma says, what happens when you drink a holy water and a grimace shake? What is this question? What is this question? I don't know. I don't know what that is. Okay, moving on. Dark H asked, what are the games you like to give a shot at? Well, there is a couple games I do plan on trying out, as the aforementioned ones that I mentioned that I do want to play in the future, and more other series that I want to expand out on. What do you think of SMG4? This might be a little controversial, I don't know, but I'll be quite honest, I'm not really liking SMG4. Originally, I liked his content. I enjoyed some of his videos, like the Mario reacting to memes, playing certain games, and some of his previous older videos. I enjoyed a lot of that. However, the newest stuff is just... I'm not liking the newest stuff. The redesigns are the least of my worries with SMG4. It's just that some of the videos are getting kinda boring. They're not giving me the funny sense of humor, and they aren't really that exciting, and the Mario reacting to memes compilation kind of outdid itself after after watching all the way up until part 6. I kind of got done with them and didn't have an interest to watch some of the other ones, to be honest. I'm not liking SMG4, especially when I watched one of his recent videos where Mario and SMG3 were doing Death Run. I got bored and got out of that video, and I'm like, yeah, I'm done with SMG4. Even SMG3 to me kind of sounded a little bored in that video. So to be honest, I'm not liking SMG4, so if you like him, fair enough, more power to you. Me, not liking him. Now for personal questions. I'm not gonna answer the one of my age. As for birthday, October 4th. That's all you're gonna get out of me. But thanks for sharing. Caesar Ivan, sorry if I butchered your name, dude. He asked me his questions. Which series of Mega Man do you like? Me personally, the Zero series. They offer good stories. Their boss fights can be fun and challenging. They offer us some good villains, except for Copy X. He's the worst of the 4 games villains, personally for me. And the gameplay. To me, I like the Zero series because it's more of it has the Star Wars feel story, and to me, it's done better than the newest Star Wars movies. Don't at me. Besides Necrozma battle theme, is there another legendary battle theme you do love? Well, personally for me, it was kind of hard to jam out some of the legendary battle themes. I think I answered this from the previous Q&A, but there's a couple I liked, mainly from some of the newer games. But Pokemon OST isn't really my taste of music. There's a couple tracks I like, the rest, nah. What do you think about the Grimace Shake? Okay, at first, I don't even know what that was. But I looked it up, and it's some big, purple, rejected cookie monster with milkshake. I have no interest in horror content, so, no opinions on it. Up next is Derek, my homie. He asked me this. Which games do you think is the most underrated and the most overrated? Personally, for me, I think games like Call of Duty World at War, Super Mario 64, and Halo Reach are overrated to me. I mean, I do like them, but not as much as people make them out to be. As for underrated, I think Darksiders 1 and 2 is underrated. Same with Sonic Unleashed, Dungeon Defenders, Lost Planet. Mostly my favorite games. What's your dream vacation? Oh, I don't know. Relaxing on the beach with my drink, watching the beautiful sunset, the ocean, just chilling out by the docks. That would be so beautiful. Will you do a review on games soon? That's coming for this channel. Speaking of which, I do plan on reviewing games. I want to talk about Wasted Potential, what I think of them, and all that stuff. So you know what? That's gonna be the future content. His buddy Solaris came in for a question with Necrozma. Has he ever dreamed or wished that he was a final boss instead of a normal boss? Yes, I do. I want to be a final boss. Sure, some people may say that I am a final boss, but I don't feel like it. I want to be a final boss with multiple phases, good music, and all that stuff, just to show that I'm capable of being a good final boss. And try to decrease the issues that people had with me. But yeah, that's what I would do. And hopefully one day, that dream will come true. Anyway, I'm out of here. Jake the Dog asked, what is your favorite Mario game? I haven't played a lot of Mario, to be honest. I've only played like a couple games, but I don't have a personal favorite. Are you planning on making any future collaborations? That depends if people want to collaborate with me, or I want to collaborate with other channels. To me, I would love to collaborate with a channel, but that depends on if they're interested to talk about the topics that I have knowledge of. If they want to collaborate with me, then hit me up. I'm here. What are your plans for the future? I'll talk about that at the end of the video. Mathel asks, who's your favorite Mario character? If we're talking hero, Luigi. I like Luigi. We're talking villain, King Boo. And finally, Danny asks, Walmart. No. Well, that's it for the questions. Thank you all for sharing, and yeah, I don't know if I plan to do another Q&A. As for Jake's last question, my plans for the future on what I'm going to do with the channel, I think I'm going to lean more towards away from doing music stuff. That will be safe for my second channel. I am going to do music stuff, but some of the stuff will be doing on my second channel. Videos are going to be a little bit longer for me to do. That depends on if I'm in the mood to do them, and I feel like I want to do them. But yeah, I plan on doing reviews on games, boss rankings, and gameplay, just to try to expand out. Speaking of which, I want to do the list of favorite and hated final bosses, personally for me. So I hope I can get around to doing that. And I want to try to expand out a little bit more, so that will be my plan for like what I'm going to do for later content. More reviews on such, talk about my thoughts, wasted potential, what I would change, what I would do differently, but all depends on if I'm feeling like I want to do that or not, because it's just that the way I want to go about things with like YouTube, especially for this channel, is how I want to branch out certain content and what I want to like do to keep people attracted to like what I'm making, to keep them around on my channel, to see if they're interested to talk about the stuff that I talk about, what everyone personally thinks, and yeah, all that stuff, just to see how that will go for the meantime, and all that stuff, because where I'm going with this, I want to at least get somewhere with the channel and try to keep everyone interested, and my view count isn't going any higher than it originally went, so I'm gonna have to take course of action to find new stuff to expand out and see how that goes, to be honest. But yeah, that's just personally for me thing. Anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoy, and I'll see you all in the next video. I may do a review on a small little game in the Dreamland Express.